Hello. Oh, a little music playing. Hiya guys. Someone let me know how this sounds, because not only have I got a sore throat, which isn't going to help it, my mic's currently been repaired. If you've seen any of the more recent Film Form videos, you know that I've been using this. And I have no idea how well this is picking up. I did do some monitoring and it sounded fine, but I don't trust that OBS is showing me what you guys are hearing. So let me know and we'll see how it goes. But welcome. It's been a hot minute. It's been, I think maybe a month, or if not 3 weeks at least. I went away, so I did one just before I left, and then I got struck with illness twice. So, you know, even Film Form stuff this week has been a madness, and last week as well, if anything. But last Sunday, which was one of the prime days of me being ill, we had 10K. Which was a banger. I sound okay, good. Okay, that's good. We obviously hit 10K, which was, you know, I mean, it's the one that all growing YouTubers sort of first aspire towards, other than 1,000, I suppose. But yeah, man, we're doing. Hope you're doing better. Thank you, bro. I am. I don't sound incredible currently, which has been in the pain in the ass for recording videos. I've recorded one video and like 3 shorts with the illness. And it's weird. It's not even like, it wasn't, like the first day I had it was bad. But then each day it's just been like in parts. I've genuinely had like a Megazord illness, because it was like the Megazord first. I did a reverse Megazord where I had everything. And then it was just a bad head. And then it was a bad throat. Then I just felt weak. And there was nausea. No, it was a whole thing. Double illness indeed. Nate Alpha Kings 1, 2, 3. The handsome man himself. I hope everyone's doing all right. I don't expect too many people this stream. Obviously, as I've said, it's been a while. But we're just gonna vibe. We're gonna sit for a bit and chat, and then maybe play some Power Ranger Flash games or something later. And then I said that to my friend Morgan earlier, and he mentioned I should also do some of the old Ben 10 ones, which we might look about doing. Posted one Ben 10 video yesterday, branching out in the world. Don't worry, Sentai and Power Rangers is coming back, effective immediately. So yeah, I also, it looks like there's quite a fat delay on the stream this time round. So I don't know, I don't know if I'm going to be late on you guys' chats. I'm sorry if I am. I feel like the Power Ranger community is getting more and more freakier. I went to a Dino Thunder subreddit and it was just people asking for Kira's nudes. I became Toa. There's freaky people, bro. Oh, I blame Toa. No, I became Toa. Is that something Toa's set up? I don't think it is. It is weird though. What's your opinion on Goju Green? I think his story is interesting. Well, I'll say it because even though I did do a video on Goju Green, I'm not doing a Goju video this week. I am really enjoying Goju Green. Apologies. The coughing might make me peak, which could be a problem. Yeah, Goju Green, I think his name's Kinjiro, but I believe his like nickname is like Georgie, because he doesn't want to, because he's young, or he's an 87-year-old man who was able to make a wish to the Tegasuren to become young so he could actually fight with the ring, but now he's in the same class as his grandson, so he was like, oh shit, I can't go by my name, which is weird, because surely you just be like, oh, granddad, there's a guy in my class, same name as you, like surely you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's my granddad. But no, I'm really enjoying him. I think the suit is one of the nicest ones. The flight is obviously sick. His introduction was nuts. Honest to God, when he flies in, starts attacking Don Momotaro on what's his name, Hoiru, and then just lands as an old man. He's like, I'm gassed to work with you guys, and everyone's just like, what the fuck do you mean? That jumper's getting work. I know. Well, I've got 2 blue jumpers now. Try to branch out, and one is currently in the wash. This is the one I'm going with currently. I swear one day Power Rangers are going to become one of the most toxic fan bases ever. One day? One day? It is, my friend. There are some incredible people in the fandom, but there are also people who are just horrid. I've never seen before. Yeah, there already is. So the short, it was cool, nice, I'm glad. The shorts have been popping off again recently. We had a bit of a dip, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna, you know, I really went into the analytics and I went, where are they falling off? What's going wrong? And then I literally said the voice note to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, watch this space. I'm gonna try something. And then like the last 10 shorts have all just popped off, 1 out of 10s. Not trying to be mean, but the old man reveal was as scary as the ugly Sonic reveal from the original 2019 teaser. For those who don't know, you know. If you don't, you do. I don't know, was it? Like, it was quite freaky that he was an old man, but like he wasn't an ugly old man. He's just an old man. Good evening, Rangers. Yellow Mr. Granger, nice to see you. It's Adam. Hi, Nick. Congrats on 10k. Thank you so much. It's coming for you next, bro. It's coming for you next. Personally, I'm a Kamen Rider. Just in general, a Kamen Rider. It's the bi-weekly subscriber stream. I know, innit? It's been so long since I've streamed last, to be fair. I mean, I couldn't do one for 9k because I was in work. And then, to be fair, I hit 10k when I was ill. I have got a clip of me reacting to the 10k. Shall we try and upload it to the stream? Because I did record myself. I was hanging up my arse. Imagine Nate becomes Billy in the upcoming Power Rangers movie. I bet 20 on it. He won't. Well, that might be an easy 20. Oh, will it? Maybe that's what the blue jumper's for. Have you seen the new Stitch trailer? It looks alright. I have seen it. I was never a massive fan of the original Lilo and Stitch. Or Lilo and Stitch. But it looks good. I mean, Stitch looks great. Then also bi-weekly stream. I'll try and bring them back some more. I definitely want to do. I want to not migrate to Twitch, but I want to start doing Twitch as well at the same time. Just because obviously Twitch is the streaming platform. And if I can link that up with YouTube and everything, I think it'll be a banger. I've got a... No, we're all good. I thought I saw a red light, but it's just a little icon with the YouTube logo through it. Yes, please love to see your reaction. Let me see if I can... It's weird because I've got... I'll try and get it done. Didn't export it, so I'll have to export it and then attach it as a file to this. So I'll do that. And then you guys can hopefully watch my reaction to gaining 10k. It was very much... I gained a bit of energy because of it. But I was just like sort of half zoned out, and I was like, yeah, man. I'm not going to be able to see you guys' messages for a sec as well, because I'm having to open up Premiere to export it. There we go. Right, bear with. I've also got the outro music to go to, just stuck in my head, and I've had it stuck in my head all day. Ding, 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 ding. Dun, dun, dun. So I've transitioned into hard times then. Right, bear with. It was so funny as well, because this clip I got starts from me at like 9999. However, I remember I was at 9,992 or 93, and then I've just seen... Okay, no, I'm good. 9,992, and then I set up my camera, and then we jumped up to 97, and then sat there for like an hour. Lilo and Stitch. Didn't I correct myself to Lilo after I said Lilo? Bro's got the Steve fit on. Oh, bro, I need some blue trousers, don't I? Imagine a Disney Power Rangers team where each team member has the power of a different Disney character. That'd be hilarity. I'm sure that a Disney character's out there probably with the same relative powers as the SPD Rangers. So I wouldn't be surprised if that exists. Right, let me see if I can upload this clip I want to upload. Media source. Right, this will go incredibly well or awful. We'll see. And then I'll have to delete it like straight afterwards. Okay, enjoy. See, it's 2 o'clock now. Been filming for over an hour. 3 subscribers. Oh, bro. I was locked in to be sat here for so much longer. The difference between 9999 and this is 1. But it makes such a difference. Thank you, every single person who has subscribed, who is watching this, who watches the other videos, who watches the shorts. I love you so much. Even though my goal for 2025 is 15k, 10k has always been like that, the one to reach. Do you know what I mean? This is incredible. I'm getting emotional. Well, I'm going to end this video before I lose one and it goes down to 999. But guys, thank you. Insane work. Love you guys. Stay tuned for more videos. More Toki stuff coming, more Power Rangers. There's going to be some other videos coming soon as well. Hope you enjoy it all. See, it's 2 o'clock now. There we go. Was that any good? Could you actually hear it? I don't know. I was just sat in silence waiting for that to end. Yeah, that was me hitting 10k. I was very, like I said, I perked up a bit when it happened. But I'm pretty sure I went straight back to bed afterwards. How did you enjoy Nate's Ben 10 video this week? Yeah, I did post a Rogue Ben 10 video this week. I'm looking to branch out. There will be more Ben 10 content. There will be some more content. I've done some Spider-Man stuff before. But Power Rangers and Super Sentai isn't going anywhere. I'm just trying to broaden my horizons, you know? Ben 10 short was different but cool. The Ben 10 short, I did a Ben 10 short, but I did a Ben 10 long form as well. And there's a couple more Ben 10 shorts coming as well. Well deserved for real. Thank you. Imagine dreaming to reach 15k when you're going to hit 20k. Imagine, but well, this is the thing. 6 months ago, I didn't think 10k. 6 months ago, I probably would have thought that now, 6 months ahead, I'd maybe have 5k. So, you know, anything's possible, I suppose. Coolio. the perfect reaction. Love you too. You absolutely deserve. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're legends. Someone say Ben 10? Maybe. The Ben 10 video was great. I'm looking forward to more. Thank you very much. Honestly, tanked in the first day. And I think the first day only hit at like 6:30 today because I uploaded it yesterday. But then it's had a bit of a climb. It's still a 10 out of 10, but it's very close to the 9 out of 10. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. And there's been some really nice people in the comments as well. Just being like, even people who have come in saying they don't like the reboot. I've kind of been like, look, I really don't like the reboot. However, this was quite cool in it, rather than just like, I hate it, it sucks, and blah, 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 and whatever. I commented on the Ben 10 video saying, can't shag right now, babe. Film from Studios posted a Ben 10 video. I think that got flagged, because I have not seen that comment. So I think that's somewhere in the abyss. Howdy, Calvin. How are we doing? A man of taste. Imagine Ben 10 Power Rangers team, that would be OP. What would that be? Like a Ranger team of Bens with Omnitrixes? Like 5, 6 Omnitrix wielders? Or I'm trying to think how that would work. How would a Power Ranger team of Ben 10, would it be Ben 10s who become Power Rangers? Like they have an Omnitrix with maybe 10 rotations of different Rangers in it? Or is it like, I don't know. I would love to see a Ranger team based on the 10 aliens, therefore. Yeah. Oh yeah, if the 10 aliens existed like coherently, that'd be quite cool. I hate it, it sucks. Wait, what are we talking about? Multiverse? Shut it. Shut it, bro. I'll be in your comment section in a minute now. Just oh, awful timing. How you doing, bro? Or bros. I'm not sure if this is just Monty or Nikki's there as well. Either way, nice to see you both. One of you. Or either of you, I don't know. A Ben 10 Power Ranger crossover, that'd be damn cool. It would be. I'd be there for it. Any day. But I'd also be there for, like, you know, Sonic and anything mixed with Power Rangers, to be fair. Ben 10 with the Power Rangers in his Omnitrix would be something else. I suppose it'd have to be like, because everything in the Omnitrix is a DNA sample. So it'd have to be somebody like if you're like the Magna Defender, who is that as an alien. Maybe. Foul Players, didn't they do a Ben 10 team with multiverses? I watched it on TikTok, so I don't know. As in, it depends what you mean. Because there is a multiverse team of Bens. Spoiler alert, it's in the video I did yesterday. But I don't know, it's weird, because especially Omniverse as well has so many like Ben variants coming in. Like you've got like Dark Ben. There's like a Mad Max Ben. I think he's literally called Mad Ben. There's like I don't know. I can't remember all the names now. There's a lot of Ben 10 variants. Shout out to Foul Plays as well, by the way. He also hit 10k within the last month, I believe it was. Incredible work there. Plumber's Kids, our Power Rangers. I'd love to see it. Or even just like, like the Max Tennyson team, like Manny, who's the Forearms DNA, and then I forget, there's the Accelerate, and then there's the one who merged with Argit. Man should get Tommy's DNA and put it in the watch. Tommy is just a different breed. Isn't there a Gwen 10 or something? There is. So there's a Gwen 10 from the classic show. That was just like an Elseworld story where Gwen got the Omnitrix. But then there's a separate universe we see in Omniverse where, well, it's that universe, basically. Classic Gwen gets the Omnitrix, but then we only see it for one episode, but then we see that universe exists, basically, in Omniverse. Yeah, it's wild. I think technically as well, there's also one where Grandpa Max is the Omnitrix as well, but I'm not sure how, like, retcon that is and how much people like to acknowledge it. I'm sure the Ink Tank have a video on it. Gwen 10, Ben 10k. Ben 10k is such an incredible concept. The fact that we don't have like a show or movie just based on that is insane. What a sick character. Oh, already I'm in my oils. Just Power Rangers and Ben 10, man. What more can you want? I've got new additions to my shelf as well up here. Oh, let's try and do this. Close enough. It's the Funko Sodas, and I thought I was buying this one. Then the Chase came, and I was like, I ain't gonna complain, it's the Chase. But then I was like, no, low key, I won the original one as well. Perhaps Ben 10 evolved from what I left off is insane. Yeah, well, we were chatting about it the other day when we it's always the classic series has 4 seasons, a movie, and then like a movie that isn't quite tied in, but is, and then the live action movie, and then Alien Force has 3 seasons plus a live action movie, which is also kind of canon but kind of isn't. Then Ultimate Alien has 3 seasons. And that's where things start to fall off a bit. And then Omniverse has like 8. And again, there's some good stuff in it, but it's not the thing. Now, what's your opinion on the new MPR Reignition toy line, as it's garnered a massive mixed bag within the fan base? For like $10 toys and like a $16 morpher and stuff, it's not bad. I just think it's fucking weird that they think a 30-year-old show upscaled with AI is going to like appeal to kids. I'd surely just get the Mighty Morphin suits and make a new show if you really want to bank off Mighty Morphin. But the toys, if they sell, great. You know what I mean? They're cheap. They look pretty good. So Max was the intentional wielder of the Omnitrix. So there's bound to be a one multiverse where he has it. Jay in the chat. Shout out to Route 1. I have noticed. I love how you always join the streams as Jay, but not as Route 1. Not that it's an issue, obviously, but I find that funny. The Man, the Myth. Talking about aliens and Power Rangers, what's your opinion on the Alien Rangers? In my opinion, underutilized. I have mixed opinions. There are 2 very good videos that I've released recently. One at about 20 minutes long and one that's like an hour long. By Este and Christian Antoine. So if you like the Alien Rangers, then there's 2 videos for you to eat up. We are getting Ben 10 Funko. I want a Ben 10 Funko. They did Swampfire, but it was like an exclusive somewhere, and now he's like very expensive. I'm very jealous. I really want it. Oh, Ben 10 U2s. Oh, that's cool. I'm pretty sure we are getting some more Funko stuff as well, though. Happy 10k. Thank you, my guy. Congrats on 2k. Well, that happened like, what, within a week of 1k as well? They can't get the MPR suits. They made the dumb decision to sell the suits off. I have a feeling they have a few more, though. They've always had stunt suits and like additional suits and stuff. And we never saw, for example, in Super Mega Force... Well, the Super Mega Force suits in general. There we are, Route 1 in the chat. The suits that were sold were, I think there was some original 93 stuff, but then it was primarily the Once and Always suits. So there's like a bunch of editions of shiny suits that were used in like Super Mega Force and in Grid Connection and all the times where like Heroes Return. So they definitely still have some suits. What do you think about the Powerpuff Girls CW live action trailer? Absolute hilarity. I think, VFX aside, because it was a trailer that was never finished, so like the VFX obviously weren't going to be perfect, but it just looked so strange, and I would have watched the shit out of it. I was never really a Powerpuff Girls fan, but I was interested in the concept of them doing a CW thing. Looks weird, and I feel like the fact it was shelved just means that we don't get like good YouTube content out of it. Other than that, I don't think the world is missing out, if I'm being honest. But maybe it could have had potential. God knows. Didn't they remake the suits for Once and Always? Or am I remembering wrong? And were those sold? So the suits for Once and Always were remade, only because they did like the puffy necks to make it look like the Mighty Morphin people remembered, and like the gauntlets had a bit of like pattern to them. And I think they're the ones they sold. I could be so wrong, by the way. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure that's how that went. And then whether or not they sold old ones, I'm not sure. But I know that there's more suits than were sold, basically. So they definitely still have some, unless they sold them privately. I don't know. At the Heritage Auction, they sold Megaforce Tensu. So I had to get a Megaforce version. Did you buy a Tenso stand-in? That's crazy. You've been watching Daredevil, bro. I've not watched yesterday's episode, but I have watched the first two. I was going to watch yesterday's and then just got wrapped up in everything else. But I've been enjoying it, and I've seen a spoiler. Well, it's not really a spoiler, but it's just like a random character they name. So I'm gonna catch up on yesterday's first thing tomorrow before cracking on. Funnily enough, with some work for Route 1. I'm finally getting my arse back together. Congratulations on 10k. Heck, getting to 1,000 is a crazy dream for me. Keep working and you'll get it. Honestly. Like I've said earlier in the stream, 6 months ago I would not have predicted getting 10k within that 6 month period, so... And I thought I was gay at one point for liking Powerpuff Girls. There are some elder people who believe that type of things, but don't... But, you know... And maybe you are. There's also nothing wrong with being gay. Either way, you know, your dad's wrong. Just wanted to pop in and show my support. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. I realised that I'd rather join a pre-existing channel as a host than start my own thing. The thought of editing is daunting and overwhelming. I mean, that's fair enough. You'd probably have to join a channel that has, like, editors, though. Because then it's like, you'd be making content and the person also making content would be editing. But a group system is pretty cool. Route 1's a good example of that. There's a couple of people who do content on there. It's mainly Jay and... Well, I was going to say then mainly Jack, but it's Jay's always in it. Jack usually does videos with him. Every now and again, Joey will. But then sometimes Joey does his own separate videos for the channel. So it's like, that's a cool system. Although I am fully aware, like I just said, make sure you get a channel that has editors. I know Jay does do a lot of the post-production work. So it can be very, very tight, very stressful. Yesterday's episode was crazy emotional, dude. Incredible episode. I'm looking forward to it. So you're going to be a lot of time before you get a Power Ranger involved in future videos is my question. So my question is that of the entire cast of Power Rangers, I'm going to assume that means Power Rangers, but it says PW, who would you dream actor Ranger to be involved? Well, first of all, I'm already in chat with a Power Ranger to do a video. Whether it goes through, I don't know, and I'm not going to say which Power Ranger either. But there is a conversation. On top of that, I mean, it really depends. Like, Amy Jo Johnson is somebody that I went to meet at a con, and then she was like, "Oh my god, I know you. I saw your review of my comic book," and then shouted my channel out on stage. So having her in a video, like, well, even if it's an interview, would be quite cool. I don't know. It depends, because I think anybody from the Mighty Morphin cast would be good to interview, but you'd want to have somebody quite high, like good at doing content to do an actual like YouTube video with. I think that'd be a lot cooler. I'm not going to read out what Christian said in case anybody hasn't seen it, because that is a spoiler. Do you think a Masters of the Universe Power Ranger crossover could work? I reckon so. I reckon, especially in Boom Studios world. To be honest, I've only just recovered from nasty chest infection myself. Honestly, I had an awful one a couple of weeks ago, and then I just got over it. And then I was feeling a bit rough last week, and then Friday night killed me off. I had to book Saturday off work, and then it kind of like de-evolved. Like, it was like everything, and then on the Sunday it was a bad chest and a bad head, and then the day after it was like sick. It was weird. Pushing my hardest to make the channel something special. Good. We need people like that. Editing is daunting as it is weirdly fun times of my. Yeah, I love editing. I have a great time doing it. Notice the DJI mic. I have that for my Osmos. The Osmo is the camera I use. This is the exact camera you're looking at now. And yeah, I usually have my other microphone, but it's currently being repaired, so I'm dealing with this for the next 15 to 20 working days. Probably won't even happen, but I realised that I'd be more comfortable as a pure host, because then I can't really mess up too much. I mean, yeah, like, I think it's weird because, like, when I first started, I didn't know how to edit. It just didn't. I just used to do raw, and when I say first started, I mean like 10, 11 years ago. And then I went through like Movie Maker and Lightworks and all this stuff. That's just like the beginner stuff. And even now I'm using Premiere Pro to a very basic extent. Do you know what I mean? Mixed with After Effects, so it's not, nothing pro. But it's just something I learned over time, and I really enjoy it. And I do like editing and VFX for other people as well, and I think that's what's great, because then I can like keep learning with my stuff and with their stuff, and then, hopefully make cool products out of it. Believe me, editing is 90% of this work. Yeah, it is. Literally. I write for about like 10% of it. I film for about 2% of it, and then the other, like, how many's left then? 88% is just all editing and like thumbnails and, doing all the admin. People who don't know things like doing the channel filming is max 10 to 20% of the entire video process. Shout out to the unsung editors out there. Literally, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's nuts. It's really sad that David Jones was treated on set. He was harassed and underpaid. Maybe don't say that word, even though factually, yes, he was called that, and it was awful. Yeah, it is awful. It is very, very awful. I am, however, just gonna remove that comment just because you dropped the word, and I understand you probably weren't thinking, but let's maybe not have that in the chat. As a full-time editor, I feel this. Foul Plays, guys, is nuts, by the way. I don't think there's a day and I know I post daily shorts as well, but like every day I'm opening my phone and he's the first thing there, and he's like, "Go Juju, this week was crazy," and I'm like, "Damn right it was." Repost, like man is on a crazy one. Like, well in. I believe you missed it before, so I'm going to say one more time. Reignition should have been a cartoon, not a remastered series. I did miss that, apologies. Yeah, like any type of new show, if they really, really want Mighty Morphin that bad, make a new show with Mighty Morphin, rather than just AI upscale a show from 30 years ago. I just don't think anyone's going to be asked, do you know what I mean? And if I want to watch Mighty Morphin, I'm also not going to watch an AI upscale. I'm going to watch the original. Sounds fairly good for a wireless mic. I use the HyperX Quadcast mic, and to be fair, and it's fair, but the filters in OBS help a lot on my... Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've not fiddled with this at all. I've just connected it, and then it's got like a built-in like noise reduction, and I've just set the gain down as well, just to try and balance it out. But speed is the name of the game. Literally, I used to, like, back in the day, because I used to react to Boom Boom Jerk. I'd have to be like, right, I need to watch it straight away, I need to get it up that same day. And then even when I stopped reacting, I was like, right, I need to get my video out on that Sunday. And then I started to learn with my long form that if I leave it a few days, it actually gives enough people time to have watched the episode themselves, then maybe pick it up, and then it gives you the time over time. With shorts, though, I think the sooner, the better. So it's like, you know, you got to get it out. And then just the speed of the work as well is like, and the actual editing and stuff. Therefore, get in 20k soon. I mean, the goal for this year is 15k. If we can end it with higher, obviously I'm happy. I was saying, because obviously Social Blade's a great tool to look at, but it's been on a mad one recently. It's like, if I look at Social Blade on my phone, it tells me by the year 2030, I'll have 60k subs. Last week, I looked online, and it said by the year 2030, I'll have 1 million subs. And then it's recently had like a bit of tomorrow is the day they're launching their new website. But it then was like, oh, by 2030, you'll have 500,000. And any of those numbers, especially the 1 million, is obviously a win. Like, that's great. But I remember people like are always like, oh yeah, check Social Blade and you'll figure out what, you know, where you'll be. And I'm like, I don't think you will figure out where you'll be, because I don't think Social Blade is confident enough to tell you where you'll be. I know skills take time, just a pain, because if it doesn't go exactly how I pictured in my head, professionally it will piss me off and it'll make me really enjoy. I mean, yeah, I feel that. I get that. I mean, currently I'm not doing this full time by any means. I'm making maybe a third of a part-time living, if that. You know, there's the goal is obviously to be able to do this full time, like as a job. But currently, I'm just doing it because I love it. And when people are like, "Oh, you post daily," like surely you're like, you know, I post daily, and then I complain about something in Power Rangers, and they're like, "You're complaining about the thing that pays you," and I'm like, mate. I'm not getting paid, not to any like, you know, degree. I agree. It's 100%. That's why those longer form vids I normally wait for like Friday or Saturday. Yeah. Well, it's really good in the studio as well, because you can see like when your like subscribers are usually active, and even though that doesn't always mean instant views. It's nice to be able to see that type of stuff. Be watching Georgia for the first time. Nice. What are your thoughts? I've watched the first and last episode of Georgia for a video. Georgia, sorry, not Georgia. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Across the Morphin Grid graphic novel releases next week, and then as a portion of the best Dan Moore Power Rangers art. The graphic novel is worth for that cover. I'll have to look into that. I was gonna do the pre-order or the Kickstarter or whatever it was, and then just stuff with money obviously just happened, and I was like, oh, I can't be doing it. I generally think these days, with how good tools like CapCut have become, editing is more accessible and learnable than ever. I know when I edited the start of his film cutting career on his old Android. Exactly. This is the thing. There's a channel out there that posts similar content to myself and like Foul Plays and a bunch of us. And I've noticed in all the thumbnails it has the word Veed. And I found out the Veed is an AI editor, but not just an editor, like it'll source clips and everything. And I'm not promoting that. That is out there if you really got to a point where you were like, I want to make content, but, you know, X, Y, Z. Because if the token is what you like doing, the token is what you like doing, I think all the AI creators out there, like, really annoy me. Just because it's like, how much effort. I've always said, if they just don't like their voice being on camera, but they're doing all the clip finding, all the editing and everything, and they're using an AI voice, text-to-speech, fair enough. I've been seeing a lot of like AI stuff, and it's always like, these 5 facts about Power Rangers, and then it's kind of a fact, but it doesn't actually like show the end of the fact. I'm sorry. It's weird, man. My Social Blade says the same. Yeah, it's so weird. Nate, if you tell me I can hit 10k by the end of this year, then you hitting 20k is definitely achievable. I mean, mate, this is the thing. Power Rangers, and I know I'm trying to branch out, but Power Rangers and Sentai and Pokemon is weird because they both have that same like 90s nostalgia. Like they all have the people who aren't into it, but you know, would watch like once and always, or watch and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Like I'll, you know, but I think Pokemon has a bit of a like, well, it has that Logan Paul effect now, isn't it? Where it's like, you know, so I reckon you can go even further than that just this year alone, let alone just in general. Sorry I'm late. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much, Dark Shadow. I appreciate it. Hey, Psycho. How's it going? I had beef with Psycho the other day, guys. Not because of anything he did. He DM'd me because I was talking on Twitter to, I think it was Omni Ranger. And he basically found out that I'm 21. And he was like, I thought you were older than me. And I was like, no, I'm 2003. And he was like, oh, I'm 1997. And then Psycho was in my DMs being like, you're 2003? So I reckon I need to lose some weight, cut my hair and shave. Because I'm apparently I'm out here looking like at least a 25-year-old. Oh, the short guy, yeah. Have you been reading Power Rangers Prime? I have. Wait, I've got one of the most recent issues right here. And I always try and make the effort to get both variants because eventually, obviously, the normal stuff is cool, but then this will be like Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, In Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, and I think that's quite cool to have. So that's what I've been trying to do with it. Very excited. I believe we're not far off of issue 5, 6, or whatever the one after that one is. I've missed a lot. I apologize. Yeah, just another reminder for anybody who's just joined. I think there's quite a big delay, so I'm trying to get through everybody. I recently watched the 2017 Power Rangers film, and it makes me so sad that will never be a sequel. Give me more Krispy Kremes. Give me more Krispy Kremes. Give me more Naomi Scott. Give me more Tommy Oliver. That's all you know what I mean? The three things you need in life. I know, I'm gutted. Jim once said there were plans for a 10-episode MMPR remake. I guess they were going to do it, but they'd have to invest more money. I don't know if they want to do it, but who knows? Who knows indeed? I hope that one day something like that happens, because the way I see it is more Power Rangers shows. If they do my Morphin again, I won't be super excited, but I'll be happy there's a new Power Rangers show to go along with toys and to go, and it means I get to make more videos on it as well. I know Go Go Power Rangers is iconic, but I can't listen to it again, and now want Reignition to have a new theme song. I don't think they'll have a new theme song, but that would definitely be nice. Jay, your content has such heart and fun behind it. You already know 10K. But I've always said Route 1 is a channel where I don't watch Pokemon, but I watch that because not only are they my friends anyway, they're just entertaining to watch. Like they are the content, and they just so happen to be opening Pokemon packs at the same time. The main issue with editing is the source collection, the clips, the images. Yeah, literally somebody DM'd me the other day. Was like, by the way, how are you getting your content? Because the way you like your clips, because the way I've been doing it is just recording it with OBS, and it's taking forever. And I was like, mate, I'm also recording it with OBS. I don't think there's an easier way. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I've missed. There's so much that I didn't realize I'd missed. Pokemon is very weird. The fan base is very picky with who they watch. Obviously I don't know too many. I know 3 Pokemon channels. I know Route 1. I know Poke Chloe, because Route 1's done videos with her. And I know a guy called Dean, because Route 1's done videos with him. And then Randolph as well, I suppose, but I know him through the Sidemen rather than his Pokemon channel. Just wait for someone like Logan to start talking Power Rangers, then Power Ranger Boom will pick. Imagine. Because the thing is, Power Rangers, the fandom's full of gatekeepers. There'll just be people going, no, stop making Power Rangers mainstream, because now stupid idiots who don't know the show are going to be one of the show. It's like, yeah, that's your perfect opportunity to then step in and educate them on the show. That's not a bad thing, but that's what the fandom is at this point, and it's sad. It's unfortunate. I'm so far beyond on Power Ranger comics. I've not really read any other ones. I've read The Return, and I used to watch all of the comic historians, like videos on the Power Ranger comics. That's how I kept up with it back in the day instead of buying them, because I didn't really have, at the time, my own money to just be buying comic books. I like your Billy Blue Ranger helmet in the background. Thank you very much. Well, there's 2. There's the actual helmet, and then there's the drawing as well. And there's, I mean, if we're counting just photos of Billy's helmet as well, they're everywhere. By the way, what is this documentary that I keep seeing on Twitter? So there is a documentary called like Hollywood Demons, and it's like a TV series. And one of the episodes is about Power Rangers and just how like the Power Rangers curse, which is like, the Red Wild Force Ranger going to jail, different stars passing away for different reasons, a bunch of them being Trump support, like just a bunch of stuff. But it's really weird because they've made it out like JDF, like obviously he passed away. and like he did it to himself, but they've made it out as if like his demons were with the show, and they also made it out as if he is Ricardo Medina, who is the Wild Force Ranger who went to jail. And I don't like the way they've set it up. And they've got Nakia Burrese in it, they've got Ciara Hanna in it, and they've got what's his name, Jason Font in it. Jason Font is not a great person. Nakia Burrese, I hear, isn't that great of a person, but I'm not too sure, and I wouldn't quote me. And Ciara Hanna, as far as I know, she's chill, but also who knows? So I don't know. I'll definitely be watching it, but like, it's a whole thing. It's a weird one. I recently turned 21, but I'm also 5 1/4 because I was born on a leap day on 29th of February. Well, happy belated birthday, or happy birthday for next year, because that's the next leap year. No, when is it? 2028 is the next leap year, isn't it? Crazy. Happy birthday either way. I'm trying to find so much. Use free or cheap models for shoulder start. Yeah, absolutely. It's weird. I have everything done to Go Sager. I have the content. It's just recording the specific parts and the miscellaneous footage to fill up. Yeah. Bro, I get so many comments from people saying they don't understand why we don't have more subs for the quality we put out. Just give it time, be consistent. Absolutely. Consistency is the biggest thing. Consistency. And people say do quality over quantity. Do quantity over quality to begin with. And then if you're just churning out videos that are bad, then obviously they're bad. But with the quantity, we'll slowly get more quality just because you'll get better and you'll know what to be doing. At least in my case, I'm not saying the videos I drop now are masterpieces by any means, but if you look at the videos I was dropping last year, like they are better objectively. I love the 2017 film and think it didn't get the publicity it deserves. And many fans were determined to hate it because it's different. Yeah, facts. And not only that, it dropped at such a weird time. There were so many other big blockbusters coming out at the same time. When it came out on streaming, a bunch of people loved it. If people don't know, Nate has been helping me out with my shorts content. Such a legend. Give him all the love. Wow, shucks. Yeah, me and Jay have been working together, me and Route 1. And by working together, I mean I've been working for him. but like I said, though, it's great because, like, we had the discussion. We know how long these things take. It's the fact that I'm working for an editor. I say working for. I mean, we're mates. But like, there's a good understanding, and if like for whatever reason I fall behind, like, he knows. And I think that goes back to what Nick said earlier as well. I suppose if you do work for somebody, even though you don't want to edit stuff, at least have like an understanding of it, because that way you can work with the people doing it for you or doing it with you like 10 times better. I probably won't be able to watch any new videos of yours because tomorrow I'm going to my cousin's birthday party. Also, which do you prefer, Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh? Also, I like your Boom Boom Gym more. Thank you. I don't think I've got a video dropping tomorrow. I might have one Saturday or Sunday though. Well, I will have one Saturday or Sunday, but I don't know which one yet. I'd say I prefer Pokemon, just because I think that's the one I'm more aware of. I watched a bit of XY or XYZ years ago back in the day. I'm not really that clued in on Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh. From my understanding, it's only a small part of one episode. Oh, okay. It trips me up that I'm 2 years older than you. Yeah, I'm a barbin. I'm an August kid as well, so it's like I was always the youngest in my year group as well. So all my friends are so much older than me as well. But on the Sunday to just move on, in my opinion. Either release the video or stop posting about JDF. Yes, please. I used to love back in the sun back in the day. The waiting room series and everything I used to love, but they have really just like ran with just the whole Legend of the White Dragon thing, and it's a bit upsetting, especially when he's like, I know what JDF thinks, and he would have thought this, and it's like, you may have been close with him, but please stop speaking on behalf of him. It's just weird. And I'm not saying the fans should, but I'm also saying, it is what it is, I suppose. I'm working on a huge video. It feels like I'm mounted, but Nate's keeping me sane. He is working on quite a big video. I know you saw my story about it, but I'm going to MCM. Yay! It'd be good to see you. I got my creator pass the other day. That was a madness as well, because I was with... Basically, I submitted it, and I had to, like, for the first time ever, like, work out my actual stats and, like, my views in relation to the subs and shit like that. And I was just like, oh, look, I'll send it off. I don't know what's come back. And then I got the creator pass, which I'm very pleased about. So I'm going to make some content down there. I'd be a fraud if I got a creator pass and then just was like, no, I'm not going to do any. Congrats on 10k. Jordan, absolute queen. I've read your name and I've just had everything fly back to me that I don't think I've logged into my other Instagram account in absolute months. Oh, I'm about to see a message from you now. Oh, queen. Okay. I don't know if you might on. I don't know if you're still watching this. I'll get back to you after this. I just got you what's going on. Not a lot, bro. We're potentially going to play some Power Ranger games. But we're just chatting. Everybody's having a good time currently. I should go to a con, but I've never been to a con. Cons are cool. I've only ever been as like somebody going to see the con and like do whatever. So it's cool that I get to go this time and like as a creator. That's gonna be cool. Little news for you, bro. Myself and Jack have found a place together. Route 1 house. That is sick. That is actually so cool. Shout out to Jack's old place, which the address is the first time I ever met Jay and Jack from Route 1, we stayed at Jack's house, and it was me and two other guys just chilling on his floor. I say two other guys, Morgan and Sam, but Morgan's in the chat. I don't know if any of you know Sam, but we just slept on his floor, and we did a couple of days where they live. It was a banger. That's sick though. I'm glad you guys are finding a place together. Although haven't you just moved into a new place? You're gonna have to move again. And listen, to me, all that says is a little sleepover. Do you know what I mean? I'm coming down. I'm going to get snuggly with the both of you. It'll be my first. It's purely for the Tokyo meet when I'm going to meet the goober on screen. Nice. I'm excited for the Tokyo meet. Congrats on 10k, Ranger Command Power Hour. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Pyro says, congrats on 10 mil. I wish. Imagine. Subscribe to my personal channel too. Congrats. Thanks so much. That's so funny. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. I'm an awful person. Wagwan, congrats, thank you. Dodecagon guy, what a name. One house pro. Yes. Get loads of MCM content. You could do so many shorts. Get a good amount. Well, we've got some plans. I want to do. Obviously, there's a big Tokusatsu meetup. Gonna get to meet Alpha Kings for the first time. Gonna get to meet Keza Henshin for the first time. Two people I'm really excited to meet. Psycho, I think, is gonna be there. Lupin J, I believe, is gonna be there. Obviously, Nyx. I'm gonna do some Power Ranger related content. I'm gonna do some just nerd in general related content. That should be fun. Have you ever had ideas for a fan team in regards to Power Ranger Sentai? Not necessarily, but I've considered doing a video coming up about doing like either like a fan curated team or like, you know, some sort of like original team. This was a temp space until we found a place. Also, the place is carpet, so you'll be more comfortable. Nice. Sure. Well, oh yeah, because Jack's roommate just got engaged, right? Or just had a baby, or has just announced that they're pregnant. I don't know, or that their partner's pregnant rather. So I suppose it makes sense that. Well, I mean, I don't even know if they're roommates anymore, but you know what I mean. Blast from the past. Forgot my name wasn't Zach on this profile. Oh wait, Cardwell? Or is this? Maybe I'm losing my mind. I know like one Zach. So if it's you, hello. Just wondering how tall are you? Because I'm 5'11". I'm 5'4", unfortunately, if I stand up. So this is me on my toes. So yeah, just got a really high chair as well. No, I'm 6'2", maybe 6'1". I think at one point I measured as 6'2", and then like gaslit myself to be like, yeah, and I am 6'2", always. Which I know people don't really change in height, but like, you know, there's always mismeasurements and stuff. Let's go. Hey, yeah, it is Zach Harwell. A legend. How is Road to Aki? I'm honored you included me in there. Always down to potentially get involved in content in some form. If you want to be involved, just let me know. I'll be going around everybody being like, do you want to do a video? This whole story will tell you when you next come down. Oh, mate. Absolutely. He's 4'3", I saw in the documents. Caught out. Caught out. You had my hopes up that I would tower you. I'm 5'8". I'm going to look like... I mean, you know, if we're in the video together, we'll check out an Apple box. We shoot in 2 weeks. Nice. That's pretty cool. I remember Caitlin joined a live weeks and weeks ago at this point, probably even months ago. And she was chatting about it a little bit. And I haven't really seen much of the updates. I know you guys got like hoodies, and I forgot his name, but he's the guy who's playing you, going around, was it Accrington Football Club or whatever, or Manchester, whatever you were, just chatting to people. Guidian, that's his name. He was really hoping you'd be there. Oh, bless him. I remember I met him, he thought he was Welsh. She was like, so, rugby? And I was like, no. Nate, did you hear the news about Babu's voice actor? Yeah, he passed away, didn't he? Bless. He did a lot of characters. He did Pudgy Pig. He did that monster that like shot the flowers, that froze people. Yeah, I know. Bless him. Only like, I think, late 70s as well. Which is quite young these days, considering, you know, the life expectancy. You can catch me with a camera and Nate with a dragon dagger. Literally, my plan is to walk around the gaff with just that on the end of this. Or just be like, huh. So, what's your thoughts on the new season? Just like, wow. The new season that doesn't exist. The new season that came out 2 years ago. I have to get ready for tomorrow, so I'm sorry, but I'm happy you got 10k. No worries, bro. Enjoy. Have a good night. Any plans yet for MCM? Now you've got to create a pass. There's a couple of just content. On the Saturday, there's a Tokusatsu meetup where a bunch of other creators that I've known for a while now are going to be there. Well, obviously UK-based ones, because a lot of the UK Power Ranger not the UK, a lot of just Power Rangers YouTubers in general are in the US. We're going to meet a few people, which is cool, and then in the end, just shoot some content, have a good time. We're there for the weekend, so. Caitlin Woodend, how we doing? Speak your name and I shall appear. It's almost as if you heard from Zach's, from Zach, whatever Zach's watching on. Congrats, thanks Giovanni. Gonna be there. Not this time, bro. Maybe next year if there's one towards the end of the year. That could be a possibility. They do usually do them in October as well. So, you know, if you're around, I'm gonna try and get the creator pass again. Because the thing is, I'm currently, obviously I work a part-time job and it's weekends, and they're very good. They're not like restrictive or anything, but obviously there's only a certain amount of days I can book off. And if I keep getting creator passes, I'm going regardless. I just have to be like, can I book this off? And then if they do say no, I'm just gonna be like, look, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. However, I'm going. Keza? Question mark. What about Keza? Okay, what at Comic-Con. Yeah. Got to figure out accommodation for MCM. The plan was to meet some friends and share a place between 4, and I have to figure out something alone. Or for my stepdad and I. Accommodation was a tricky one. Me and Yu-Gi-Oh did manage to finesse it in one night, but it did take some brain power. Because it was like, are we driving? Are we not? Are we doing this? We've got kit. We need to be able to store the kit. But it's good to get accommodation, because even if you're going for just the one day, it's good to get a break in if you need it, because they're going to be long days, especially if you're shooting stuff. I'm not saying you have to shoot stuff, obviously, but, you know. October could be a good one. Hopefully it's easy to get a creator pass at Comic-Con. More than a London Carb show. Sorry, I was burping in the middle of that. I mean, I couldn't tell you. The requirements were... They didn't really have set requirements. One of the requirements is that you've been before, and I've never. And I was just kind of like, look, I've never been able to afford to go before, but now I kind of can't afford, and I'll even be able to afford even more so if you give me a free creator pass. But they just ask for like your subscribers, but then your views in relation to them. So I did like my subscribers times my views for the last 28 days divided by... No. Yeah? No? I don't know. Divided by 100. Or some form of that formula. And then clearly they were like, yeah, that's good enough. And I used my TikTok as well, which I was... I hit 7K on TikTok as well the other day. And I didn't boast... Oh, Christ. I didn't boast about that as much. I think maybe because it happened quite close to 10K, and then I was so ill that I just forgot. Yeah, that was cool. Thank you guys very much for that. What game are you potentially thinking of streaming tonight, Nate? Not a specific game, to be fair, but just like an old like online Flash game, like a Power Ranger game. I might do that in a minute now. I'm still waiting on my MCM t-shirt. Oh yeah, I forgot you bought like an entire package, didn't you? My train there and back is like £44, and I'm going to get there a day early and leave the day after. £44 to get from like up north to London isn't bad. How have you finessed that? That's wild. Is there any Power Ranger merch we'd love to pick up at MCM? I would love to pick up a decent scaled version of the OG Megazord, Dragonzord, or Titanus. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I don't think... That's like a Power Morphicon type deal. I think that's the only place I'd get one of them. I don't know if they're doing that type of stuff, if they would have that type of stuff. I've only ever really seen like Funko Pops in cons for Power Rangers. But then again, it's MCM, so who knows? And they have had Power Rangers there in the past, so maybe there's a bit more of a community there for it. I think that'd be cool. Super off-peak hours, yeah, that's fair enough. Should we try and yeah, have a quick look. We have chatted for about an hour. Let's see if there's any Power Ranger games. In my head, I was thinking about all like the old cheesy Flash games that they used to have. And I'm looking now, and there's some. Look, I've never played half of these. These are some newer gen ones. Oh Christ, there's a lot in this one, I can tell you that. Still, they're all quite new though. Seeing lots of Dino Charge and stuff like that. Where are like the old ones? I mean, they probably don't exist anymore, if I'm being honest, but... This is a bit disappointing. Oh, there's a Power Rangers Ninja Storm game. Maybe I'll have a go down there. Like what, 1:30 type time? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, well, let's have a quick look at this, shall we? I found this Ninja Storm game. I don't actually know if it's any good, or if it's about to riddle my computer with ads. But okay, well, instantly this does not look like Power Rangers. Have I been mugged off? Let's find out. I think I've been mugged off with this, guys, I'll be honest with you. I've absolutely been mugged off. I feel heartbroken. What have I, though? I don't know what half this shit is, I'll be honest. I'll go back to the other one I found. I wanted to add some newer ones on. The Super Samurai game. I remember playing the Super Samurai Flash game during primary school. Wow, that is loud. Turn that off. Oh yeah, I can see those names. Who shall I play as? Should we do Glorious King Jane Tuber? We'll do Barnacle Bay. Peak gaming quality for 8-year-old me. Is this the one you played? Why is half of the letters shut off? I understand this is probably a 15-year-old game. Hey ho, goal achieved just in time for the game. Buy yourself a steak bike. Cheers, bro. think that's the first ever super chat as well. I think you've just won that as a badge. I also think this game isn't going to let me go forward. I feel like this. I could have sworn there were still some older ones active. I played this game all the time as a kid on the Nickelodeon website. Steak bake for £2. What kind of utopia are you living in? To be fair, it's not too. It's only a couple of pennies above that, isn't it? I haven't had a steak bake in so long. Been hard. That's Ranger Defence Academy. I'm going to be mugged off again by this one.
Welcome to Defense Academy. Let's get started.
Watch out for surprise attacks when you try and move across. Okay. Okay, are we ready? Why'd you fight an RJ? Ooh.
Careful out there.
What? Okay. Guys, I'm not entirely convinced by this game, if I'm being honest with you.
Nice work. You're doing great.
I don't think so. No. I also muted the sound, and it didn't mute. Greg's is my church. Pound Bakery doesn't have such shows. I do. What have I been liking from Greg's recently? I haven't been that frequently. I went with the boys. Well, I mean, we ordered with the boys the other night. But just like those little chicken bites they've got. And obviously you get it with a sausage roll. Don't just get the chicken bites. But like, quite fun. Quite nice, rather. Thought you meant like actual PR games. But the only one that really exists is Battle for the Grid or is Rewind. I do have that on my PlayStation, but I don't have a capture card. Well, no, I meant like just the OG classic, like Flash games. I remember the old ones I used to play as a kid, but like, just nothing exists. Doesn't seem anyway. I'm a bit disappointed for you as well. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely rest of your stream. I'm going to hit the hay as I've got rehearsal tomorrow. Sleep well. May the power protect you. May the power protect you too, Yellow Mystic Ranger. Thank you very much for popping along. To be fair, the stream probably won't last too much longer as is. I played Swords of Fury and Mystic Training also. Nice. Why can't you ever touch the volume on these things? I don't know. Millions used to go bounty hunter named Sledge. Oh yeah, that's just Ella Gemmo, wasn't it? Big man Sledge, there he is. Alright. Glorified Google Chrome dinosaur game. Love to see it. You were just saying Ben 10 games. I might genuinely have to go on to the Ben 10 games in a minute. I know they won't disappoint me. Even my cough is coming back as well. Well, Xena Gems will be mine. I don't fucking think so, son. I reckon we're going back in time in a bit and you're getting defeated in the past. Just spam the whole thing. Yeah, let's get to the real place. Right, where we go? See, all these are like the newer ones as well. Actual Cartoon Network, Forever Tower. About 10 games online. Where's some like the OG ones? That's classic Ben. Automatrix Unleashed. Should we give that a go? See if it actually works. Ben 10 Flash games do bang hard. No idea if this is actually going to play in the slightest. What happened to Ben 1 through 9? Well, not everybody can handle the Omnitrix, you see. It took five attempts before we got to where we are. Well, one still exists. Trouble is his name's not Ben, it's Nate. It's Nate 8. Just FYI. Allow the players to move in the field. Z, kick, punch, and chain combos. Chain combos. Okay, well that says chai, then that's a random end. Jump over projectiles. Y is X to jump. Manage transformation. So it can be Swamp Fire, Humongous, or Spider Monkey. There he is. Oh, I can go Ultimate as well. Makes sense, to be fair. Here we go, boys. Then what was it? It was X to jump. It was easy to just smack people up. And then seize the toggle. Alright. Can I not shoot webs with him? Am I just karate Spider Monkey? Never forget how in Race Against Time they had Heat Blast be the first guy. And he barely shot any fire, but he did do karate. Because as we all know, Heat Blast did karate. Also forgot what the button said it was to become Ultimate. So this might be a very underpowered thing. Ooh, but I reckon I can become Ultimate if I get another one of these things. If only I knew what the button was. Spacebar. There we go. Yeah, man. Look at him. Ultimate Spider Monkey was one of the coolest Ultimates. There were some weak ones, like Ultimate Cannonball, Ultimate Wildmat were piss poor. Ultimate Big Chill looked cool, but nothing really changed about his powers. Savage Planets just still work. To be fair, I might ditch this and go far. I was 6 failed attempt, Nick 6 at your service. That's pretty fun, to be fair. Nick 6. Never forget, years ago I called myself Nate 8 for the first time and Morgan loved it and he was like, oh, I'm Morg 4, and then instantly realised it didn't work and I was like, ah. I missed the Ben 10 part there. Or Savage Pursuit. Wait, is it? But this is a Ben 10 reboot game, is it not? No, it's not. There we go. Move, jump. Z to transform back to Ben. Hold Z and then transform to use. Nice. Oh, here we go. It's more like it. Oh, look, I can't go big screen though, which is upsetting. So it could be Heat Blast. Oh. Oh, brother, this is it, you know. Right, well that is the most depressing time up button ever. Oh, I'm not good at this at all, am I? Oh. There we go. Let's give Wildvine a go. One of the goats. Why can he just shoot fire? Oh. Sumo Slammer's card. Ooh. If Ben can just spark people out, why am I even going hero? The controls are so sensitive yet so stiff at the same time. I don't know how that's managed to happen. Oh. I had a plan, I had a vision. Didn't pan out. What? Not back at the start. Clot. Did not do anything. What? Is that the power? I can't do anything else. Well, Wildmutt is the most useless person ever. It's pretty clear that you shouldn't start a gaming channel. Hey, yo. Listen. Maybe just out of rebellion, that's what I do next. Game Vorm Studios. Oh, boys. Boys and girls. Boys and girls and people. Right, now this isn't my fault, this isn't. What is going on there? And now... Oh... My chest has been getting worse in the night as well, and it is taking a minute on me. Oh, mate. Let's go back in. Was there an option for any others? Now, I know this is Reboot, but this is World Rescue. Maybe have a look at this and then call it. Mission 1. Oh, Max and Gwen's been caught. Paris. Oh wait, okay. Forearms in Paris. the classic Kanye West song. Accelerate in Rio de Janeiro. Stingfly in Tokyo. Yucatan. Oh wait, that's... Oh, I'm an idiot. For a second there, for some reason, even though I just said Tokyo, I looked at that and I went, no way is his name Yucatan. I don't actually know who this guy is. And then Cannibals in London. I'm doing Forearms in Paris. Right. Give this a go. Move, attack, special attack, and jump. Animation's a lot more fluid. Right, well. Can I clout this car out of the way? No. Paris is looking different, you know. I don't remember these big gaps, you know. The thing is with Forearms is that his gimmick is just punching. That makes sense because he's got 4 fists. But like, I don't know, I remember in the classic show we used to like pick boulders up out of the fucking ground and do a bunch of shit. But in all the games it was only ever just, oh yeah, he punches. I'm getting used to it. Can I, if I pause this, can I like... yeah, there we go, now we're talking. Wham. Yes. These are meant to be forever nights. Like I said, I've not watched the reboot in full. Do they exist in the reboot? Couldn't actually tell you. Wham. Oh, I've got to go down there, have I? Uh-huh. Any secrets? Any secrets of the Omnitrix? Oh shit, well, been ambushed. Didn't like that I finessed their boys in the first few seconds. Can't use Forearms in Paris. Where am I off now then? I just came from up there. There we go. No pause. I want to be birds, but I feel like everybody is doing stuff and I shouldn't bother them, which causes me to never pop up. What is that? What, on, for like MCM, for the Tokyo Day? Everybody's, I mean, the only people I've mentioned are like 4 people. I'm pretty sure there's going to be like 100 people there. But 100 is just a random number, by the way, but there's going to be a few. Hey, yo, look, lads. This game's entertaining, but it ain't the OG one. And I feel like I'm doing the channel a disjustice by attempting to play this game. So I reckon I'm just going to leave it off. because it is just the same thing over and over again. But you know, it was a fun time. No, we're Game Boy, yeah, man. Guys, thank you so much. It has just crossed midnight in the UK, and I know a lot of you guys are from the UK that are watching. But I'm gonna call it a night. It's been banging. I've had a wonderful time. It's good to be streaming again. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do Twitch next time as well. Yeah, it was just good to chat. I've had a really, really, really good time. We've been going for an hour and 20 as well, which is nice. And generally, people that I'm closer with, it just seems worse with you because of the whole stupid creative viewer hang up. I have no idea what you mean, if I'm being honest. Oh, it's like, yeah. Well, that's the thing. When we are in MCM, we can all just have a chat anyway. Like, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to like walk up to each other and just be like, "Hi, Power Rangers, hi," blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be cool, bro. It'd be cool. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. Like I said, bro, you'll be at 10K before you know it. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I was gonna hang about for a few minutes, but I might as well just leave it off. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the actual music as usual. I will be back. Maybe not this week, probably next week. I will try and stream again next week. And maybe try and source some better games as well. But yeah, cool. Thanks, guys.